Ladies and gentlemen, this is a terrible starting point. Let me get out of here. Wait, where am I going? No, open the door. Anyways, what is going on? This is the ultimate beginner's guide on Fish, on Roblox here for you. This is going to help you. Trust me, stay with me, be here for a while. Even if it takes a little, I try to get as fast as I possibly can to the point, but sometimes, brothers and sisters out there, you gotta take a few minutes to understand this. And after you're done with this video, I'm pretty sure you have learned something. So, at first when I started playing this game, I actually started to dislike it, and I wasn't really sure about it, and I didn't really know what to do, where to go, and like what's the idea of the game, like what am I supposed to do here. But then I got actually into the game, and then I really liked it, and here we are with a lot of like really big catches. Like, let's check out this hyena here, or I mean, I have some crazy catches. Anyways, whatever. I'm not here to flex on you guys with that. Okay, so you're gonna start here at Moosewood. This is gonna be your starting point. I highly recommend you because you're gonna start off with a flimsy rod. I actually just started playing with my girlfriend again, and she started off, as a beginner, as you are right now. She started off with a flimsy rod, which looks like this. Yeah, you're gonna start off with Moosewood, and I recommend you to at least like go here and talk to this guy. He's gonna give you a quest. You're gonna like catch 2 fish or cast 2 times or something like that. And I'm gonna show you immediately how that actually works. So, the way you fish is with number 1, for me on my keyboard here. I don't know if you're playing on mobile or not or whatever. You're gonna get your flimsy rod out, and you're gonna literally just go where water is, basically. You're gonna hold down whatever you have to hold down. In my case, it's the left click, so you're gonna hold down the left click. You see that there's like a little bit of a bar going on that you can see. You can do some perfect throws, and as far as I do, if you get perfect throws, it's gonna add to your experience. But other than that, I mean, you can do a terrible throw like that. I mean, it's still gonna tell you did good. Like, there was like meh. But yeah, anyways, you can hold it down, and once you reach the green dot, you're gonna get amazing. Then you have the possibility to shake. Now, you don't have to shake. You're gonna get a bite at one point, but shaking makes it much faster, which means if you shake, here, these dots thingy jibbies, then, oh my god, my throat, then yeah, it's gonna happen a little faster. Now, don't expect too huge results here because you got the flimsy rod. So the way I start off with, so if you just don't click anything, the bar is just gonna fall down to the left. And if you're gonna hold it down, it's gonna go all the way to the right. So every time it starts in the middle, I recommend you to start like tapping it a little bit, like this. So you're gonna keep it in the middle or so. Like I started like tick 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 tick, like tick 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 tick. And you can hold it down. You can like follow it to the end down here. If you miss, yeah, nothing is really gonna happen. But if you actually catch something, you can see I found ancient thread, which you're gonna need for the infinite archives, which is something for the ancient isle. This is a little bit more to the end game towards it. I mean, you can do it at any given time. That's a cool thing about the game. But in general, it is better for you to go out there and actually get better rods first. This should be your main focus to the game. And trust me, you see down here, I have 1.5 million in cash. You will get there as well. Like, if you get good rods and you're gonna do a little bit of macro farming, maybe some AFK farming, then you will get there as well. So you know how to farm now. You know how to cast your rod. You know how to speed up the catch. And once it actually is the showdown, don't give up if you miss a few times, because I have done that as well. Everybody has done that. You just gotta understand the game, understand how that actually works. There's different rods in the game that have different aspects to them. I'm gonna go over really briefly because this is a pure beginner guide, just so you know that there's different rods out there that are differently like good in making you catch things. Some of them have specific abilities. Some of them you can get enchants on there as well with some relics that are going to make your rods better. I'm just gonna quickly show you the rods that I got, and this is the route that I took. This is important for you. Just remember this. You should get the steady rod next. I'm gonna show you in a second where you can get it. Once you got the steady rod, you can focus on this is the route that I took, okay? The mythical rod, you can see it does have the resilient enchantment on it. You can get enchantment somewhere else. I'm gonna make a full video guide on that as well. But yeah, you can get the mythical rod next. Then you're gonna go for the trident rod, and once you got the trident rod, you can actually go for the rod of the depth, Once I had the Rod of the Depth, which is, by the way, the best rod in the game right now. Yeah, I also got the Aurora Rod. Don't mind the storming situation here. Yeah, it is a really interesting rod, but you only get it when there's an Aurora Borealis. Somebody has to spawn it, and it costs about like 500,000, and it's expensive and stuff like that, so I don't know if it's really worth it. It's a good rod. It's not a bad rod, but whatever. So let's start reading the rods and see how these rods actually interact with each other and what they do. So, well, not interact with each other, but how it interacts with you and your gameplay. So in this case, we're gonna start off. Let's go with a steady rod, because that's the next rod that you definitely should get. Don't get anything else. I mean, right now there's a winter event going on, and with that winter event, you can get the Antlers rod, and you can get the other one. Where's the other one? There it is, the North Star rod. They're both really, really, really good rods for beginners out there. So if you can do the Advent calendar or whatever it's called, go and do it, because they are gonna be free. You can get them by just opening them doors, so that's really, really awesome. Anyways, so steady rod. Let's start taking a look at the steady rod, because knowing the steady rod and see what you got going on here is definitely important for you to you know, go out there and make some better catches and stuff and so on, because this will definitely affect what you're doing out there on the sea. So we're going to start out with the lure speed. Now, the issue with the steady rod is that the lure speed is minus 60%. That means having a bite is going to take so much longer, about 60% longer than whatever, you know. It's not so good to have that on there, but I'm going to tell you one thing. Once you have this rod, it might take longer to catch fish, but you can catch any fish in the entire game. Look at that. Look at the kg that you can catch here with. You can catch any fish in the entire game almost. So that is awesome. That is really, really good. So once you got the steady rod, which is it only costs about $7,000. Once you got that, you can go out on the sea and you can catch anything. You can go anywhere, you can do anything. So that is really, really awesome. It does have resilience on it, but we're going to talk about that in a second. So luck obviously is luck. If you have a higher luck, which you can use your bait for, preferred luck and universal luck and stuff, if you have those amped up, you get better fish that are worth more selling. Let's quickly talk about the selling part. Every place where you're gonna sail to has a merchant where you can go to, and you can just literally go in there and go like, hey, dude, I want to sell my inventory, or I'm gonna sell my singular fish that I have here. I mean, you can hold it up, and then you go like, hey, I would like to sell this. This is where it's gonna show you, I would like to sell this, or you want to sell your entire inventory. Now, for that, there's a little bit of an info that I have to give you. If you want to keep a fish, you can just right-click it, and it gives like a golden star on it, and that's the good thing. You won't sell it. So if you found something, or if you caught something that you go like, wow, this big colossal squid here, I want to keep that, you're just gonna press right-click on it, and it's gonna be in your inventory, and nobody can actually really go and take it. So that's very, very nice as well. I do have the sell inventory. I don't have the praise fish one though, right? No, I have to get that. Yeah, sell inventory. Let's do that real quick, and there goes 9k I made from whatever I was selling. I don't even know what I sold. Oh my god, was it something important? I have no idea. I hope not. Probably some colossal squid or something that I caught in my last run. Anyways, let's go back to the rods real quickly. We're gonna go to the equipment bag and go back to the steady rod. Control obviously is gonna be the bar that you see when you're trying to catch a fish, right? There's gonna be this bar that is gonna be either very small, because right now with the flimsy rod it's pretty bad, but once you actually start increasing that, you can do that with the control enchantment later on. You can see also with the steady rod you have a much bigger space to click shake, and this is probably the biggest space that you get in the entire game. So you can see it does take longer, but overall it actually has some nice resilience on it, and that's why it's called the steady rod. The more resilience that you have on, the better it is for you basically to catch fish. It's easier. Look at this, take a look at that. So they're not gonna like wiggle around too much. This is so much easier than with a flimsy rod, as you may have noticed. Like, I can do some perfect catches with it, so that is great. That is great, especially for beginners out there. That is awesome. You might be also asking, dude, where do you get it? There's some interesting things that I'm going to show you quickly at Moosewood, and then we're going to get the steady rod, and that shall give you the go on your journey. Then you will have to do a lot of YouTube videos, potentially maybe even mine, you know, to go around and learn where you can get the next rod. So once you're here at Moosewood, because you're going to start off here, it's very important for you to go over here and buy this GPS tracker. It's a good way of just buy it, because you will have these treasure maps with coordinates, and you can go with that GPS and find it actually. So that's really, really nice. And over here, sometimes the spawn point changes in Moosewood. At the light tower, there's this guy that sells you a lantern, and you need that. There he is already. You can go and talk to him, and I think it costs about 1,000 or something for a lantern. There's different looks of lanterns. I have the most, the holy one, this thing here. This is hard to get. Sometimes you get it first try, sometimes you get it after 100 tries. But having that going on, you can even go into your equipment bag here and turn on the lantern on and off. You see there's a pretty big difference. Later on, when you're going to do some diving and you have to get into some caves and stuff, it's really important to have some lights going on, or even if you have to do some obbies underwater, because that will come fairly quickly. You can go there and do that as well. Another thing that I wanted to show you before we're going to head on to the steady rod, because that's going to be the end of the video, it's going to be this advent calendar. Advent calendar in Germany, okay? That's why I have issues saying advent. Whatever, man. Advent calendar, maybe? I don't know. You go and talk to this guy, and you can actually go and view it. Spoiler alert, showing you what the stuff is in here. You can get it. You can get this kind of stuff here. So if you get the Antlers rod and the North Star rod, this is the stuff that you would really want to, you know, look out for. Good stuff. At the end, you actually get the Holiday Speedboat, which is really, really, really good. So yeah, make sure to get that. And yeah, let's quickly talk about the bestiary. Quite important. And sometimes you need to finish quests if you want to. For example, there's even stuff that I haven't even gone to yet. If you go into Vertigo later on, I'm going to explain this to you in another video, but you have to finish the entire bestiary to, for example, to unlock specific doors to go further to get a specific rod. So the bestiary basically just is your index, is your pet index, if you know it from other games. It just shows what you've caught and what you actually still have to do to get a few things. So yeah, I haven't caught everything and anything yet. You know, some places like Terrapin, I've never been to really much. Sunstone. You know, I'm gonna start doing that in my 1 hour videos. If you enjoy these kind of videos, if you want to just have somebody talk in the side of it, just go for it and watch my 1 hour videos. And yeah, Keeper's Altar, I've done nothing there yet. So, oh, actually I got this one, Ancient Isle. No, it wasn't. It was, oh yeah, the Desolate Deep. I needed to do that for a quest. So anyways, you got some limited fish here as well. Fish giving, the turkey is being given out here. This is an interesting one because it never worked. The guy just left. It was like a forgotten update. Never got anything. I have all of the turkeys left. I have them all in here. Like, this is so weird. Wait, where's there? Look at them. I have the abyssal turkey. I have the nuclear turkey and whatever. Okay, so we're gonna go to the ship right here, and that's gonna give you the possibility at one point to buy a boat. So I would literally stick around with the flimsy rod until you have about 7,000 or more, and then you can move up. And there's also some codes that you can use. You can look them up on Google. I don't have them right now. Let's actually use the holiday speedboat. That's pretty cool. So we're gonna use that speedboat, and we're gonna go all the way just straight. And there's another tip that I have for you. Once you leave Moosewood at one point, right, you will see, because I always wondered, where's the map? How can I navigate through here? So once you leave Moosewood, all of these places are going to show up. Snowcap Island, Ancient Isle is the newest addition to the game. Then we have here, this is where you can get some enchantments. This is where Merlin is, where you have to go at level 30. You have Roselet Bay, which is really, really good for getting the steady rod. Then you have Forsaken Shores, which is really good to farm the Captain's Goldfish. This should be your next step to make a big ton of money. So yeah, Roselet Bay is going to be our next. Oh, this is perfect. Sometimes you see these water tunnels, so to speak, or teleports or whirlpools or whatever you want to call them. I don't know what you call them. And if you jump in those, you actually be teleported to Vertigo, and this is where Vertigo. This is where you can get a lot of other stuff, but that's important for later. Another mark that is important: if these whirlpools don't have this aura, then you just die. So don't go in those. They exist as well. But these ones are really, really good. So Rosalind Bay, ladies and gentlemen. I'm going to make a part 2 out of this one very soon if you want me to. Just make sure to give it a like and a comment. And tell me if this helped you just a little bit or not. Or whatever questions you have, put them into the info box. And I will answer them in the next video. Alright. So we're here. This is a good place to farm his way. As well, because you can get some manta rays here, so you can stay in those waters until you have the 7k or whatever. You can stay in the beginning or here. I prefer here, to be honest. And if you go up here, this is where you can get the steady rod for 7,000. It's this one, right? All the other ones, don't mind them. Nobody really cares about them. Yeah, you don't need them. You don't need the fortune rod. I'm gonna buy them anyways now because I want to like fill out my rod situation here. So let's just buy them all, but I never did. As you can see, I just bought them now. And with the steady rod again, you can go either over here and farm, which is going to be good money, or Forsaken Shores. I'm going to show you that real quick. So let's go to the Forsaken Shores. Which is here. We're gonna just go do a nice turnaround. The good thing about my videos is that I don't cut them, which means you will always know where to go. Some videos, some beginner guys out there that I've seen, they cut their videos and then you're gonna be like, oh my god, I don't even know where to go. And if you're here, this is a good place as well. You're gonna just go all the way up here and up there where by the waterfall. This is where you can get the captain's goldfish. You can stay there until 100 and something K. That's how you can get the mythical rod. You gotta Google it again how much it was exactly, like 110 or 120k or something. And you can stay here for a long time, and you can do some very nice catches. And a captain's goldfish sells for like 2,000 or something, 2-3,000, and that's just really awesome. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my beginner's guide to the game. I hope that this kind of gave you a little bit more of an insight. I'm gonna make a part 2 if you want me to, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out. Have a good one.